Ever wondered how to create a successful social media strategy? Well, you're not alone. In this digital age, a robust social media strategy is more than just a nice to have. It's an absolute must. But what is a social media strategy? Simply put, it's a detailed plan of how to use social media to achieve your business goals. It's about understanding your audience, creating valuable content, engaging with followers, and making data-driven decisions. In this comprehensive guide, we will dive headfirst into these topics and more, giving you a clear and actionable roadmap to supercharge your social media presence. We'll explore the importance of understanding your brand, setting clear goals and objectives, identifying your audience and competition, developing an action plan, and measuring your results. So whether you're a seasoned social media manager or just starting out, this guide is for you. Stay tuned if you want to learn how to take your social media game to the next level. First things first, know your brand inside and out. It's like a fingerprint that leaves an imprint on everything you do. It's more than just a logo or a tagline. It's your company's personality, its values, and what sets it apart from the competition. It's your unique selling proposition. Understanding your brand is like knowing your best friend. You know their strengths, their quirks, and what makes them tick. This intimate knowledge helps you shape your social media strategy. It guides the tone of your posts, the content you share, and how you engage with your audience. Your brand is your company's story. It's what you stand for, and it's what makes you, you. It's a narrative that needs to be consistent across all your social media platforms. Because a consistent brand is a recognizable brand, and a recognizable brand is a successful brand. So dig deep, peel back the layers, and understand your brand. Because knowing your brand is the foundation of a successful social media strategy. Now that you know your brand, what do you hope to achieve on social media? This question isn't as simple as it sounds. It's not just about getting more likes or followers. The key to a successful social media strategy lies in setting clear and measurable goals and objectives. These goals should align with your overall business objectives. They could range from increasing brand awareness to driving website traffic, from generating new leads to boosting product sales. For instance, a good social goal could be to increase your brand's share of voice in the online conversation by 10% in the next quarter. Your objectives should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, or SMART. Having SMART objectives ensures that you can track your progress and measure your success effectively. So let's set those goals. Let's set those objectives. And let's make your brand shine on social media. Remember, your goals guide your strategy and help you measure success. Who are you trying to reach, and who are you up against? That's the big question, isn't it? Well, let's break it down. First, identifying your target audience. We're talking about the people who will value your content, engage with your brand, and ideally, convert into customers. You need to understand their needs, interests, and online behaviors. Now, onto your competition. Understanding who you're up against in the social media space can provide invaluable insights. What's working for them? What isn't? These observations can help steer your own strategy, helping you avoid pitfalls and capitalize on successful tactics. The information gleaned from your audience and competition directly informs your content creation, platform selection, and engagement strategies. It's about delivering the right content on the right platform at the right time for your audience, all while outmaneuvering your competition. So, let's not forget, knowing your audience and competition is crucial for your social media success. It's time to turn your knowledge into action. Let's start with selecting platforms. It's not about being everywhere, it's about being where your audience is. Take a look at the demographic data for each platform and match it with your target audience. Once you've selected your platforms, tailor your content to suit each one, because what works on Instagram might not work on LinkedIn. Now let's talk about content. Creating engaging content is more than just posting a picture or a status update. It's about telling a story, your brand story, in a way that resonates with your audience. This could be through an inspiring video, a thought-provoking blog post, or an eye-catching infographic. Remember, your content should always provide value to your audience, be it entertainment, information, or inspiration. Engagement is the next step. Plan out how you'll interact with your audience. This could be through comments, direct messages, or even virtual events. The key here is to be authentic and responsive. Your audience wants to feel heard and valued, so make sure you're giving them the time and attention they deserve. Metrics. They are the compass by which you'll steer your strategy. Establish key performance indicators, or KPIs, that align with your goals. These could be the number of followers, engagement rates, or website traffic. Monitor these metrics regularly to understand what's working and what's not. A content calendar is your best friend here. It helps you plan out your content in advance, ensuring you have a steady stream of posts ready to go. You can even use automation tools to schedule your posts, freeing up your time for other tasks. Paid advertising can give your strategy a boost. Use it to reach a wider audience, promote your best content, or target a specific demographic. It's a powerful tool, but use it wisely. And finally, always be looking for ways to maximize your reach and engagement. This could be through collaborations, user-generated content, or even viral challenges. A detailed action plan keeps your strategy focused and effective. So let's take action and make your social media strategy a success. What's working and what's not? That's the question we must ask ourselves when we dive into the world of measuring and evaluating the results of our social media strategy. This is no place for guesswork. Here, we rely on data, facts, and figures to guide our decision-making process. The importance of measuring and analyzing the impact of your social media strategy cannot be overstated. Why? Because without it, you're essentially sailing a ship without a compass. You may be moving, but are you moving in the right direction? Are you making progress towards your goals? These are the questions that measuring and analyzing your results can answer. So what exactly should you measure? This is where metrics and key performance indicators, or KPIs, come in. They are the bread and butter of your evaluation process. They can include things like engagement rate, click-through rate, follower growth rate, and conversion rate, to name a few. Each of these metrics provides a unique insight into the performance of your social media strategy. For instance, engagement rate can tell you how well your content resonates with your audience. A high engagement rate could mean that your content is hitting the mark, while a low rate might suggest that it's time to switch things up. Similarly, the click-through rate can shed light on how effective your calls to action are. Are they compelling enough to prompt your audience to take the desired action? Follower growth rate can give you an idea of how well you're attracting new audience members, and conversion rate can tell you how successful you are at turning those audience members into customers. But it's not just about collecting these numbers, it's about making sense of them, understanding what they mean, and using them to make informed decisions about your social media strategy. For example, if your engagement rate is low, you might decide to experiment with different types of content, or adjust your posting schedule. If your conversion rate is high, it might be worth investing more in your social media advertising to reach a larger audience. Remember, data is your friend. Use it to continuously improve your strategy. Let's wrap it up. We've traveled a long way together on this journey through the creation of a successful social media strategy. Each step and every concept we've discussed is a crucial piece in the puzzle to achieving your online goals. Let's take a moment to recap the journey and solidify these steps in our minds. We began by understanding what a social media strategy is and why it is essential for your brand. Remember, it's the blueprint for all your social media activities, a guide to ensure your brand's voice and content align with your business goals. Next, we delved into understanding your brand. By defining who you are, what you stand for, and what makes you unique, you set the foundation for your entire strategy. This is the core of your brand's identity, the heart from which all your content will flow. The journey continued with establishing your goals and objectives. This is the why of your strategy. What do you want to achieve? More followers, higher engagement? Always remember to make these goals smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. We then touched on identifying your audience and competition. Knowing who you're speaking to and what they want to hear is crucial. Equally important is understanding your competition. What are they doing well? Where are their gaps? These insights offer a wealth of knowledge for your strategy. We moved on to selecting your platforms and developing your action plan. This included creating compelling content that connects, assembling your content calendar, and planning your engagement. Remember, content is king, but engagement is queen. Finally, we discussed measuring and evaluating your results. This is the check and balance of your strategy. By establishing your metrics and KPIs, you can see what's working, what's not, and adjust your strategy accordingly. With these steps, you're well on your way to creating a successful social media strategy. Good luck.